Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Monday, the 28th of November, 2022. Got a light misty rain going on today, so not a super pleasant day. Had to do some more running around today. It just seems there's always something going on, but one of the things that I've been wanting to take care of, I wanted to get a dog house for Hella, and so what I did is I was looking at stuff, and they were calling about the igloo dog houses and how they're a really good dog house and that they're better than a wooden dog house, the plastic igloo houses. So what I did today, I was looking actually yesterday online, and so they had it at one of the local stores. So I said, well, I guess I'm going to go this morning and go get this doghouse. So what I did is I picked this up, and this is for dogs from, bigger dogs. So I picked this up, and she hasn't really checked it out yet. But, I can't always take her with me all the time when I go do things. And I try to take her with me as much as I possibly can. But with the weather being, as we're getting worse weather-wise, if I have to put her out in her little run here, and this is not a lot of room, I know that, but she'll have this dog house, and I put straw all up in here as well, so she can be able to get in there and stay warm when I am gone. I cannot leave her in the camper. She has tore up the bathroom door, so but it's not a huge area for her, but if I have to be out for a while and do stuff, that's what it's going to be. Ronnie and I did a trade. This was Ronnie's. It's technically a chicken coop is what they call it, but it's going to be her area when I am gone. We did a trade. So I had the two riding lawnmowers, and the one riding lawnmower, it ended up being just a pin, and we kind of thought it was just a pin, and so he traded me that lawnmower for this cage. So we did that, and so I just, for her, it gives her an area where she can be safe. I not have to worry about her being out on some kind of a lead. She's got a little bit of an area to move around in, and she has some shelter also to be able to go into. So what I'm going to probably do as well is I'm going to get a tarp and put it over the top of this so that if it's raining or whatever, she's not sitting out in the rain. So I'll get a tarp, and I'll tie the tarp down. I'll zip tie it down over the top of that, and that'll give her a little protection that way as well. But like I said, she'll have an area that she can go into, and so that was my thought with that. So like I said, misty rain happening today, and I was going to start skirting the camper today, and I talked with Steve. He had to work today, so he said, hey, I'm off tomorrow. Let's work on skirting the camper. We'll do it together tomorrow. And I said, all right, that works for me. So I'm going to do that, and just trying to get things kind of cleaned up around here. I was picking some stuff up yesterday. I had tools sitting out here. I had some rakes and shovels and stuff, and so I picked those up and got those put away, and trying to clean up the area over here more, just trying to get things more organized, moving forward, because obviously the weather is going to be changing here, and we're going to have some unpleasant weather coming moving forward. So just trying to, like I said, I had to go out. I had to I got to tell you an experience I had today, guys. And this blows me away. It really, truly blows me away. And maybe it's because I'm a Yankee and I'm used to, decent customer service. I don't know. But I had to stop and get a money order. So I stopped at a local Kroger's. It's not close to me, but when I was out and about getting the dog kennel, or dog house, I should say, I stopped in there, and It was 8 o'clock this morning. So I walk in, and there's 3 people, all workers, standing up front, talking, standing on their phones, just kind of talking. There's not very many people in, and they acknowledge me and I acknowledge them. Good morning. And I walked over to the customer service desk to get my money order. And I'm standing there, and there's nobody there, and they're all just standing there in the front, still talking and doing that. And so I said to them, I go, excuse me, I said, is anybody working over here? Very nicely. And they were like, oh yeah, the girl that works over there, she's on a break. She'll be back in like 15 minutes. Now, I'm like, I'm sure she didn't work overnight, because there's no overnight. I don't think it's a 24-hour store. I think the store opens at like 7 in the morning. So she's already on a break at 8 o'clock. And wouldn't you tell someone that is standing there waiting to be waited on that, oh, excuse me, sir, she's on a break right now and she'll be back later. I had to initiate that contact. So I don't get that. I really, really don't. Very interesting, though. Very, very interesting. I have another one to tell you, and this just goes to show you where our society has gone today. And it was like, this was very bizarre. And this happened yesterday. Steve had to work yesterday at 4 o'clock, so I had taken him into work. And when I came out of the store, there was a car parked right next to my truck. And there was a lady behind me in line, and she was getting pop or something. And so I walked out of the store, and the license plate for this car, you know how you got the vanity around the license plate and it said Cincinnati. And I just saw the Cincinnati, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if they're from Ohio. And I kind of looked down sideways, so I'll show you. I was kind of like this, and then I kind of did this as I was going by, looking at the plate to see if they were from Ohio. And it said Ohio. So I'm like, oh, okay, so they're from Ohio. And so I just, I go and get in my truck. And so there was a girl in the front seat, somebody else in the back seat, and, passenger side. So the lady in the store was the one that was driving, and which I had no idea, right? So she gets out, she goes to the front of the car, and she bends over and she's looking, and she gets back in the car, and I start backing up my truck to leave. And this girl gets out of the car and starts screaming at me. I mean, screaming, just just cursing and screaming, mind your own effing business. And I'm like, what? And so now the other woman had come out at this point, and the girl was a younger girl. I would say maybe between 16 and 18, if I had to guess. The mother was, probably in her 40s. And she's the mother's like, tell her, shut up and get in the car. And I'm like, so I put my passenger window down, and I was like, I was just trying to figure out where you guys were from on your license plate, and she really didn't hear because she was getting in the car. But I was like, so bizarre. And it's not like I was making any threatening gestures or anything. I just kind of glanced down at their plate to see, because I couldn't see the state. I could see the Cincinnati, but I couldn't tell if they were from Ohio or not. So it was curiosity more than anything else, not for anything other than that. So it was really bizarre that this girl gets out of the car, and started screaming at me, and I'm like, why? What is? So I said to Steve, I was telling him about that, and I go, what's wrong with people? And he goes, where do we start and how much time do we have? And I'm like, yeah, just very, very bizarre with that situation. But yeah, just one of those kind of things that you kind of just shake your head and just go, okay, But no, I just thought I'd share that with you. I don't get it. I really don't. I try to treat everybody with respect and dignity. And, I was like, I didn't realize that I offended you because I looked at your license plate. So, no idea. But anyway, guys, that's all I got for right now. Just, getting things squared away here. making sure that Hella has a safe area to be in, that she can also get out of the weather and be warm, especially again as we get into colder weather. If I have to be gone for any extended period of time, you know, she's going to have to be in the run. So that's what we got. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. And remember, folks, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we will be in much, much better shape. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step thing in day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to accomplish, whatever you are trying to do, you can do it. The only person that's going to stop you from achieving your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right? I will talk to you all later. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now. Come on, girl. Good girl. Good girl.